Hi, this is Mato. Welcome to my online chess lecture. In this video I will show you a game between Emanuel Lasker and Conel Alexander. This game was played in England in 1936. Emanuel Lasker had white pieces and he started with c4, the English opening. e5, knight to c3, knight to c6, g3, g6, bishop to g2, bishop to g7, white to move. d3. e3 is more promising. This is what Alexander Alekhine said in his annotations. Indeed, this move is more popular nowadays than d3. Back to our game. d3, knight on g to e7, bishop to d2, castling, knight to f3, knight to d4, castling, c6, rook to c1. Lasker was not in a hurry. I guess someone else would play e3. d6, b4, knight takes on f3 check, bishop takes on f3, bishop to h3, attacking the rook, rook to e1, queen to d7, b5, c5, knight to e4. This move is preventing black from playing h6. Can you see how? What's wrong with h6? Then bishop takes on h6, and black is advised not to take the bishop because of knight to f6 check, winning the queen. Back to our game. Black to move. Queen to c7. I guess f5 was asking to be played. And if knight to g5, then bishop to g4. That would be an interesting idea for black. Back to our game. Queen to c7. Rook to b1. Bishop to d7. Queen to c1. Black to move. b6 was played. What do you think of this move? Alexander Alekhine, in his annotations, gave it a question mark. Can you see why? Alekhine suggested f5 instead. Back to our game. b6, bishop to g5, knight to f5, knight to f6 check. This very annoying move would not be possible if black played f5 earlier in the game. Bishop takes on f6, bishop takes on f6, and black will have trouble on the dark squares. Rook from a to b8, bishop to g4. g4 is also strong. Bishop to g4, knight to g7, white to move. How would you continue now? There is a move that is asking to be played, and that is queen to h6 was played. Threatening checkmate, removing the target. Bishop to e7, attacking the rook. The knight came back. Bishop to f6, knight to e8, bishop to e7, knight to g7, and since Lasker was not interested in a draw, he captured the rook, winning the exchange. Rook takes bishop, bishop to f3, knight to f5, attacking the queen, white to move. Sometimes you have to use a reverse gear. Queen to d2, knight to d4, bishop to g2, bishop to c8, e3, kicking the knight back, knight to e6, f4, bishop to b7, a4, f5, bishop takes bishop, queen takes bishop, queen to g2, offering to trade queens. If the queens are exchanged, then white would easily win in the endgame. Queen to e7, white played a move and black resigned. What would you do? Emanuel Lasker played queen to d5, and Alexander resigned. Did you notice something unusual about this game? no pawns were taken in this game. Some people may ask, how would game continue if black didn't resign? For the entertainment purpose, I will show you just 2 lines. Let's say that black doesn't want to take the pawn on f4 if king to g7 was played unpinning. Then f takes on e5, d takes on e5, queen takes on e5 check. And black doesn't have much chance in this variation. And let's go back. If black takes the pawn on f4, of course white would take with the e pawn, attacking the knight. After rook to f6, there is more than one way to win, but one very lovely line goes like this. a5, b takes on a5, b6, a takes on b6, rook takes on b6, white is threatening to take on d6. You can't stop that. If king goes to f7, then white may change his mind, and instead of taking on d6, he would play rook to b7, pinning and winning. And I guess we can stop here. What do you think of this game? And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess, and bye for now.